What's up, Blackish fam? It's your boy B. We're gonna get into some new, well, not new, it's new to me, right? We're continuing to dive into the Contra catalog. And this is another one of their freestyles under Straightenin Freestyle. Really excited to get into this one. They never disappoint. And man, if you guys are fans of Contra, we've been breaking down all of their freestyles and then getting into the Apartment 505 mix and doing really in-depth breakdowns where we understand the context, the vocabulary, we try to define it. And really, if you guys are fans of good hip-hop, check out the folders below. Not just Contra, we get into Toby Wigway, Kendrick Lamar, Nas, J. Cole, A$AP Rock, MF Doom, some of the more lyrically dense artists, Lupe Fiasco. Let's get right back into this. This is Contra Straightenin Freestyle. It looks like they actually got a video for this one, so we're going to put it on. Hopefully they got the lyrics there, but if not, we'll try to keep up. This is a Migos beat, right? Migos. This is out of shape. Out of shape, but I'm still gonna flex. Fuck. The little what's that? Childish Gambino, right? This is America face. Out of shape, but I'm still gonna flex. Fuck it. This drip make a little sweat. Sweat. Checking on the internet for a check. He said drip, right? Drip like water drips, or sweat drips, right? Or drip like lots of swag, or don't sweat the small stuff, right? So you see the wordplay he did there, just the opening seconds, and then it sounds like he's talking about the verification check, right? Checking on the internet for a check. Checking on the internet for a check, like money, like you're checking your account, but also check like Twitter is now implementing a verification system, right, where you have that verified check mark when you're on the internet or on the social media sites. Make a little sweat. Checking on the internet for a check. It's low. Big fish, just you know I'm a catch. I'm caught. Living in hell. I'm tired of holding my breath. You niggas. Holding his breath, right? Why? Because of the drip, the water, the sweat, right? The drip like swag, right? Like we mentioned. Big fish, right? What'd he say? Big fish, small pond, fishing, caught. So he's a fish. He's holding his breath. He's underwater, right? You know I'm a catch. I'm caught. We living in hell. I'm tired of holding my breath. You niggas are scared to speak. This shit here at home. It's such I gotta address. Woo! He didn't even finish that, and it's sick. It's something he's got to address, right? But did you catch what he said before that? Hell, I'm tired of holding my breath. Right? Holding my breath like you're scared to speak up. It hits home, something I gotta address, as in face it, but hitting home like your home address. Sick. It looks like he's upside down and his hair is hanging. Big fish, just you know I'm a catch. I'm caught. We living in hell. I'm tired of holding my breath. You niggas are scared to speak. This shit here at home is something I gotta address. Writing these songs, they tell you right when you're wrong. You selling respect for a check. They tell you you're right when you're wrong, right? He said you're selling yourself for a check. You're doing anything for a bag. So like the check he was waiting on, or like the check that comes in the mail, or checking the cash phase, right? But also, like we said earlier, being verified on the internet, like in Twitter, right, where you have a verified check mark. So he's tying it all in nicely. I gotta address, writing these songs, they tell you right when you're wrong. You selling respect for a check. Only invested in niggas that don't know they worth. They paying you more to be left. That he's talking about the perpetuation of racism, right? Or they're paying you more to be less. They want you to be less of a man, possibly 3/5 of a man, right? But they're paying you more to do that because they know that you're perpetuating the cycle of poverty and racism, right? People are looking up to you. And, I think we could say all we want about how racism works and how, I think it boils down to one thing, and I think it's how do you define cool, right? Because I could tell you how important being cool is as when you're young. How you define cool, you will manifest that shit, right? You will seek others and friends with that same idea of being cool. And if there's a lot of dudes on your block and caddies and 24-inch rims and Buick Regals and smoking blunts and drinking 40s, and that's how you define cool, that's what you're going to inspire to be, and you will be. Just like if you're around somewhere where you're talking about ACT scores and SAT scores, you're pushing each other a different way, comparing with colleges you go into, writing letters, trying to get scholarships, then you're going to be the best at that, and you will bring people into your circle like that. But it all depends on how you define cool, right? Is that cat cool that just got accepted into an Ivy League school and played a variety of different sports and has a good girlfriend? Or is it the football player or the basketball player or the chess player, whatever that might be, right? I think that's what it comes down to. But invest, like he's just talking about the check as well, right? He's talking about investments as well. You selling respect for a check, only invested in niggas that don't know they worth. They paying you more to be left. Screaming no cap, but your music is capped. Ooh. All of your music is capped, right? Like there's a ceiling on what you're capable of doing as an artist. Why is that? Because they want you to have this image that is best for their interests. So he said like no cap as in lying, but he said all of your music is capped. See why it's a trap as in trap house, right? But you're trapped, and most people never see the bigger picture, right? The music, what does the music industry actually sell, right? It kind of sells the control, the influence of that younger generation, right? There's a much bigger play here, and I think a lot of people unfortunately don't understand the difference between micro and macro, and can't really zoom out to see that bigger picture of what's going on in the world. I mean, you can't even get half the people to vote, right? Did it even matter in the first place? Ooh. Half a meal on your neck. But he's also talking about a meal, like a mill, 500,000, right? But he's talking about that money is nothing. Feeding the flesh. Ooh. Ooh. He's getting into some real stuff here, right? That information, right? Think about it. When they say when a company sells, when a company offers you a free service, then you're probably the service they're offering to others, right? And what is that? That's data. Why is Facebook free? Why is Twitter free? Why is Instagram free? Yes, there's marketing and there's advertisements, but where they're getting a lot of their income is they're acquiring data on these massive servers, and the data allows to give better marketing, right? You could do something called psychographic segmentation, where you can look at different demographics of the people that like your music, just like we can on the YouTube channel, right? I can look at the average age of a listener, and I can tailor my message or the music that I might research based on that, or other musical, their taste, or their other artists they like, maybe other channels that they go to. Well, that data means something, and it's very valuable, yes, to myself, but it really goes to a completely different level with these huge companies that really want to control how people position their product, but also how they can influence the younger generation. That's sick. Let's let it ride here. Yeah, we really don't have access to information, real information, right? Most people think they're in the game, but there's so many levels to the world. Most of us are only at this level between what we consider poor and middle class, right? And I'm not even talking about the other levels to society once you start of making it with different circles, not just financial, but like socio-economic versus, right? But as black people, right, as minorities, where we don't have a seat at the table for most of this. We lack that. We're in debt, or we're lacking information, right? That's where our debt is, amongst other things.
flesh. $500,000 on your neck. Yeah, you got money, but when it comes to information, my nigga, we really in debt. Hell of a thing when money can buy you the things you need and know that you're blessed. But hurt people, right? To be deceiving, that's deceiving. Everyone becoming equal, except black people. To live backwards, that's evil.
Wow.
We ballin', but look at the score. We used to be pimps, and now we they whores. Let's get something.
Wow, we used to be pimps, but now we're their whores, right? Why are we whores? Because we're being manipulated and sold to the highest bidder. Technically, you're doing that when you're in the working world, right? You're selling your body, if you would, to the highest bidder so that you can just be another warm body on a seat, pressing buttons and answering questions. And really, most people that are enlightened would say that we were designed for much more than that, right? And why or whose interest is it in to keep us capped, as he said?
Backwards, that's evil. We ballin', but look at the score. We used to be pimps, and now we they whores. Let's get something straight. We still at war. Pipe down.
He said we're still at war. Right? There's not a war like the war on drugs, right? But there's a war that a lot of people don't see, a race war that's happening. And it might be subtle depending on your circle, but best believe it is happening.
Let's go. This shit sweet, this a treat, this shit honeycomb. Sweet. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get the learning curve out the way. I'm gonna show you how to get shit straight. I'm gonna drop game like Wayne drop mixtapes. It ain't
They do drop mad game, I swear. It's like a course, right? This is like a course. There's social, there's impactful references here throughout their music. And we can expand on that, but it really is like a course.
I'm gonna show you how to get shit straight. I'm gonna drop game like Wayne drop mixtapes. It ain't shit to prove. Just be you. Stay blessed, manifest, make moves. Take time,
manifest.
Your mind. Strive for the best, watch the rest improve. Put in the work. Stop. It's a process, trust that first. Okay.
Yeah.
Soon. How you inspire? Know the dialect of your environment. You gotta keep God in the room. They don't really want
Look at little dance moves. Look at them all the same.
We came a long way from the basement. Rash, we came up slow like Jason. Nigga, that's pacing.
Came up slow like Jason. Oh, Jason Voorhees.
Watch out. You overstepping. Watch out. Got a nigga like, feel like I'm no weapon. Watch out. You tripping my paint. I'm posted, chilling my section. Trying to push shit in my tank, trying to fuck up my drive, cause you know that I'm dead.
Ooh, that happened to me. I had an ex push sugar, and I had this years ago, I had this 2013 Suburban LTZ. And man, one of my exes, bro, she would put that sugar in the gas tank. My wife drove it all the way to Chicago. I'm in the Chicago suburbs now. And she's like, it's riding a little different. And I was like, why would it be this? I went to go check it. I saw the gas door to the little latch was just popped open. There's just sugar residue there. I took it to the mechanic, and he was like, man, it's too late. I think sugar went all through. So we had to replace the fuel lines. We dropped the fuel tank, cleaned out the fuel tank. But the sugar, it was never the same. We could never put gas in. It would always think that it was full. And we ended up losing a lot of money on that, all thanks to an ex-girlfriend.
Chilling my section, trying to push shit in my tank, trying to fuck up my drive, cause you know that I'm destined.
Ooh.
Whole lot of shit not condone. Where the treadmill when they go wrong. Told a couple fuck niggas run along.
Yeah. Run along because you're on that treadmill, right?
Where the treadmill when they go wrong. Told a couple fuck niggas run along. Beat gone, yeah. Straightening.
Go kick rocks.
Piggyback bacon. Men don't protect the women, they feel forsaken. Whole lot of sisters that can back that statement. Need straightening. Switch up the vibration. Hold up, I made it work through frustration. I needed room for the demonstration. Pack up, then hit the road, we a sensation. Yeah, innovation.
Yeah.
Planning it, I put season and soil, I planted it.
Man, they are killing this beat. I did not think they would be able to flow on a beat like this. Just killing it.
Yeah, innovation, yeah, big straightening. Planning it, I put season and soil, I planted it. That's on got through a pandemic. Gotta welcome the change, I panhandle it. Fuck all these
Ooh, welcome to change. You panhandle it like a panhandler, right?
Reading and feeding your mind got advantages. Eating and drink alcohol got advantages.
Yeah.
I got clicked on more camera slip. I run my trips out to Canada. Take my tip, I'ma pimp my perimeter. No, the need nothing regular. 4 out of 4, we a predators, predator gang. Blue veins, cold blooded with the rap. Got me feeling iced out, no chain. Look up,
yeah.
In the area 51, seen shit you can't explain.
Oh, the Area 51 is their record label, right? Ooh.
Anyone been to Area 51, seen shit you can't explain. Uncontained, leave a nigga jet lag. He complain. Stay black. Flash is the real my frame. Let my dog come in, get straight. Get straight. Don't open your mouth unless you giving praise. So contra the gods, we can walk with faith. It's sacrilegious not to scream out the game. Over the mountains, peaks to heaven's gates. My own with the light at the end of the tunnel. You niggas in trouble. My young niggas wildin' like it's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Royal Rumble, right? Some video game shit.
Be so humble, I told her the struggle taught me more than hustle. Just trying to duff it while I feel the duffel. Gon' have my bitch counting till
Bag.
knuckles. Talking so much, we gon' need a shovel. Ain't talking about rap, money, this a bundle. Revenues on my jigger. From the slums to the Forbes list. This for everybody on they bullshit, my nigga. Getting straight to it, we don't talk about it. Anything can happen when the coast around it. This flow right here, perfect symmetry. Niggas choose the sides trying to get rid of me.
Ooh, choose the sides trying to get rid of me, but it's perfect symmetry, right? Come on now. Keep up.
Right here, perfect symmetry. Niggas choose the sides trying to get rid of me. Y'all two-faced, I don't do frenemies. Ain't no group like this in the way. Ain't no group like this in history. Literally, this shit divinity. Keeping my dignity over this industry. Ain't no fuck niggas in my vicinity.
Looking like the WB frog in this bitch. Ooh, cause he moving in sync with me like a. Yo, his flow is just as sick in Spanish. These cats, bro. Yo, if you guys are fans of Coast Contra, show some love, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue getting into all of their freestyles with in-depth breakdowns, and we're going to continue going back in their catalog from Apartment 505, going into some of their earliest work. So if you guys are fans, man, let's try to grow this thing. We're going to keep exploring their work and exploring as new stuff is released. So make sure you stay subscribed to get those new releases as well. See you on the next video.